la barbaridad, no tiene otra palabra, de la guerra en Siria. En las películas veíamos el agente naranja de Vietnam, la cámara de gas en la Segunda Guerra Mundial, pero en el año 2017, ataques con gases a niños. El mundo está impactado por las imágenes de esos niños. Es el peor ataque que haya recibido la población civil. Esto sucedió en un pueblito en Siria que se llama Yansigun. Allá se utilizó el gas sarín. Y tenemos al coordinador de la Asociación Médica Sirio Americana que ha atendido esta tragedia. Él es el director de esa unidad. Se llama Mohamad Katoub. Nos atiende a esta hora. Dr. Katoub, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, good afternoon for you. What are the latest news about what did happen with these kids?
As you know, yesterday we received information from our doctors in Khan that a chemical attack happened in the town, and they are receiving dozens of patients. The rescue team moved immediately to respond to this massacre, which is not the first one or not the last one even, we believe, because in the last 4 years, over 200 chemical attacks happened in Syria, and over 1,500 people were killed by chemical weapons in the country. And we noticed escalation in the usage of chemical attacks last 10 days. It's attack number 5 within 10 days in the same area. Within a few hours we realized that it's a big disaster, and the capacity of the medical team and the rescue team is not enough to respond to such disasters. So we requested from the Turkish authorities to open the crossing points for patients immediately and quickly. Over 50 patients were delivered to Turkey to receive treatment here. 3 of them died. The total number of deaths till the moment is 73. Still big number of patients are in the intensive care units. We are trying to treat them and provide the available treatment inside Syria, which is in a way or another limited. We don't have specific medication to face such type of toxic gas. But at least we are dealing with the symptoms.
Bueno, Julio nos dice que ayer los doctores de la asociación que él lidera le informaron sobre el ataque químico y empezaron a recibir decenas de pacientes. Nos asegura que no es la primera vez que existe un ataque como estos, aunque sea en el último año, porque ya sabemos que ocurrió en el 2013, pero dice él que en los últimos 10 días este era el ataque número 5 en el área en el que se utilizaba alguna clase de químico para perpetrar un ataque. La capacidad médica de su equipo en Siria no da abasto, tienen que trasladar pacientes a Turquía, han pedido que abran las fronteras entre esos dos países. Turquía ha recibido 50 pacientes, 3 de los cuales ya han muerto, y el total número de muertos en este momento es de 73. En Siria no tienen los medicamentos necesarios para, acudir o atender las heridas que causa este gas. Y yo quisiera preguntarle entonces al doctor qué específicamente le causa este gas al cuerpo humano, porque vimos reportes de las pupilas de aquellos afectados adquiriendo un tamaño de una mina de un lápiz. Quisiéramos saber qué le hace este gas al cuerpo humano. Doctor, can you tell us the specific effects, please, of this gas over the human body? Yesterday we were reading reports of those affected had pupils the size of pencil mines, basically. So we wanted to know, how dangerous is it for the body? What does it cause to the human body?
Basically, disorder in breathing and heart pulsing, which is the main cause of death, which is tachycardia and hypertension. Between the symptoms, the specific symptoms that we could recognize, a specific spectrum of gases might be used is the constricted, or we call it the pinpoint pupils. This is specific symptoms of the phosphorus compounds, the organic phosphorus compounds, which sarin is one of them. We cannot confirm that this is sarin or not because we don't have qualified and well-equipped laboratory where we can make tests to identify the used gas. Of course, there are many other symptoms like foaming in the mouth and the nose, vomiting, cough, convulsions, cold sweat, etc. But the main symptom which might or which causes death is the disorder in breathing and the heart pulsing.
Bueno, nos dice que no pueden verificar si esto era sarin, el gas que se piensa fue utilizado, porque no tienen los laboratorios en Siria que son lo suficientemente específicos y avanzados para determinar si ese era el tipo de gas. Los síntomas incluyen mucho vómito, no se puede respirar, botan mucha espuma por la nariz y por la boca, convulsionan y hay como un sudor casi que compulsivo, no se para de sudar.
Doctor Katoub, tengo entendido que su equipo está trabajando en recoger precisamente muestras en el lugar del ataque para presentarlas a la Organización para la Prohibición de las Armas Químicas. De resultar que es gas, sarín o otro agente químico, ¿qué respuesta esperarían ustedes de esta organización?
Doctor, we know that you are trying to collect samples that you are going to present to the relevant world authorities so that they can take a basic ruling or decision on what step to take next accordingly to what has happened. What do you expect these organizations to say? How do you expect them to react? What is their ideal response?
Just to clarify, you mean the Organization of Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the OPCW?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, actually, the mandate of the OPCW is to investigate and confirm the attack or not, to confirm the used gas and identify it. But here we are expecting from the international community a response. The organization cannot respond and stop those attacks and cannot make any accountability come to the table on regarding those attacks. 3 UN Security Council resolutions were adopted on the usage of chemical weapons in Syria till now. The first one was September 2013, the second was May 2015, and the last one was creating the joint investigation mechanism, which is a body consisting the OPCW and the UN itself. Till now, there is no impact. Till the moment, the usage of chemical weapons is increasing day by day. Since the first resolution was adopted on September 2013, after the big massacre in Eastern Ghouta, at least 180 people were killed by chemical weapons without the 73 of yesterday. I mean, including the 73, it's over 250 people were killed by chemical gas. So our expectation is too limited, it's in the minimum from the international community. OPCW are doing their work in investigating, but at the end, it's not about more investigations and more evidences and more samples. It's about real reaction which might stop this war.
María Liz, la Organización para la Prohibición de Armas Químicas no puede hacer mucho. Lo único que puede hacer es verificar si fue un ataque químico o no. Una cosa que no pueden verificar en este momento desde Siria, porque ya sabemos que no tienen la tecnología suficiente para llevar a cabo las pruebas del gas. Dice que como la comunidad internacional no puede hacer mucho al respecto de estos ataques porque ya se ha mostrado que es un poco impotente. Las Naciones Unidas, el Consejo de Seguridad, ha pasado varias resoluciones de condena contra estos ataques y sin embargo nunca se ha llevado a cabo una respuesta contundente que les ponga un tate quieto, digamos. Siguen pasando, es más, él dice que están en aumento, así que la comunidad internacional, organismos internacionales, incluyendo la Organización para la Prohibición de Armas Químicas, son un poco impotentes.
Mariana, todo el mundo está en shock, estamos en shock por ver todas esas imágenes que nos llegan de esos niños muertos, de toda esa barbarie. A mí me gustaría preguntarle al doctor cómo está viviendo su equipo médico que está sobre el terreno, cómo está viviendo ese horror, ese ver esos niños muertos en este ataque.
Doctor, what does your team on the field in Idlib right now say or describe the scenes as? How are they living the current situation of this terrible chemical attack?
Actually, here we are facing many challenges. One of the main one is the security. Actually, many of the hospitals and health facilities responded to such attacks were targeted. As I said, last 10 days there was an escalation in the usage of chemical weapons. 2 of our hospitals were attacked during the last 10 days. One of them was attacked directly after the chemical attack, where it was full with patients. By an air strike. It was attacked by an air strike where patients were getting treatment from chemical attacks. So you can imagine now the health staff feelings. You can imagine how they are scared dealing with the chemical attacks and trying to protect themselves. One of our doctors called and he said, I just need a mask. Just he need a protection gear to protect himself, just to continue working and protect other patients. Last week we lost one of our doctors, Dr. Ali Darwish. He was in the operation room when the facility, when the hospital itself was attacked by a barrel bomb loaded with a chemical gas. And he died with his patient in the operation room, and one of the nurses was delivered to Turkey to get treatment in severe and bad conditions. So this is the situation. We are concerned about not just the protection of civilians, but also the protection of our health staff, because they are targeted also.
Laura, los doctores de la organización están en peligro. Peligran tanto como los ciudadanos que se encuentran en la región. Después del ataque químico de ayer, hubo bombardeos en los hospitales en donde se encontraban los doctores operando, y dice que esto es una constante. Los hospitales siempre se encuentran bajo ataque. Nos cuenta, por ejemplo, que uno de sus médicos murió en un ataque en un hospital. Otro de sus médicos simplemente llamó a rogar que de alguna manera se le mandaran máscaras porque ellos están expuestos al gas y no saben cuándo se repita un ataque como estos. No tienen las herramientas necesarias para protegerse a ellos mismos o para atender a tantos heridos, y ellos están muy asustados, pero siguen haciendo su labor dentro del territorio sirio.
Uno desde este lado del mundo ve con horror lo que está pasando en Siria, este ataque, pero además nos entristece el hecho de que equipos como el suyo no tengan los recursos para poder enfrentar la situación. Y yo le quiero preguntar, los ciudadanos del común que estamos viendo esto por televisión, ¿de qué forma podríamos ayudar a Siria? ¿Qué tipo de ayuda realmente les llega a ellos de forma práctica?
Doctor, we can't help but be horrified at these terrible scenes that we see coming out of Syria, and also at the impotence of the international community and organizations towards providing a solution or an effective solution in Syria. So, as just simple citizens of the world who are horrified at this situation, what can someone like us do about Syria?
But we need every people around the world to know that this is happening in Syria, and the world is standing watching us dying. This might happen in any other place in the world. It's all about political. It's all about politics. No one cares about humanity, about human rights. As it's happening in a place in the world, this might happen in any other place. So please write to your parliaments, write to your colleagues, to your neighbors. Tell them what's happening in Syria. Tell them that the inaction is killing us. Tell them that we need an action now to stop all of this in Syria. We need an action now to bring accountability to our country, to bring justice, and to save those innocent people. Between the victims yesterday, between the 73 people died yesterday, there were 23 children and 16 women. Every children is a family lost her kid. Every woman in the family lost their mother. Imagine that this might be your family. What would you do?
María, no es suficiente simplemente observar con horror. Es necesario que nos pongamos en los zapatos de los sirios que sufren y que nos preguntemos si ese fuera yo, si ese fuera mi hijo, si ese fuera mi madre, yo qué haría. Falta crear conciencia alrededor del mundo acerca de esta terrible guerra, porque de alguna manera, pues sí, uno se entera, pero no sabemos compartir su dolor, y la única manera en la que nosotros podemos ayudar es poniendo o ejerciendo una clase de presión para que nuestros políticos, nuestros líderes sí puedan tener o tomar los pasos necesarios. Recordemos que de las 73 personas que han muerto, 23 son niños y 16 mujeres. Esto solo en el ataque químico que vimos ayer.
Mariana, yo quisiera volver a los síntomas y preguntarle cuánto tiempo tiene una persona para ser tratada antes de que muera por sofocación en este tipo de ataques.
Doctor, can you tell us how much time a person has to be treated before they succumb to the suffocation of a chemical used in this attack?
Well, it depends on the agents used, the toxic gas used, and it depends on how the poisonous gas was effective. It depends on the temperature, the place where the person is, if it's well ventilated or not. As example, this morning, the rescue teams found family of 3 kids and the mother killed. No one knew about them because even the rescue team didn't check the place. They were in their home, which is under the ground. People prefer to use underground houses because it's more protected from airstrikes. And they couldn't even find a way to go out of their home. So why in a place where it's well ventilated, which might be risky from other reasons like airstrikes and conventional weapons, mortars and other types of weapons, but it might be safer for chemical weapons. So people don't know what to do in such cases. Ventilated place is risky from conventional weapons. Underground facilities is risky because of chemical gases. So it depends. There's no average for how much time we have to save the patients. but as much as the response is quicker, as much as we will have the patient will be safer.
Well, Doctor, we'd like to thank you for your time with us today. We wish you the best of luck trying to treat people in Syria and for your team there. And again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Giangina, no hay un promedio específico, depende de muchas condiciones, entre ellas a qué tanta concentración del gas haya sido expuesta una persona. Nos da el ejemplo de una familia, 3 niños y su madre, que murieron inmediatamente. ¿Por qué? Porque ellos, buscando protegerse de los bombardeos del régimen de Assad, decidieron vivir debajo de la tierra y ahí no hay ventilación. Entonces, mientras estaban protegidos de los ataques aéreos, pues no estuvieron protegidos del ataque químico porque no hubo ventilación suficiente y se concentró mucho el gas en su hogar y murieron casi que inmediatamente.
No, es una cosa absolutamente salvaje. Rafael,